Yo, what is up everybody? Welcome to a new course spotlight, and today I am here at the course that I learned to play at. This is where I grew up. I'm in Atoka, Tennessee. This is Nancy Lane Park. It's kind of like a baseball field, girls baseball field, but they built a disc golf course back here quite a while ago, and this is one of like 3 places that I learned, well, I kind of taught myself how to play disc golf. And there's like 3 open holes and the rest is wooded, so that's why I'm so used to playing wooded holes and wooded courses. So I'm really curious how I'm gonna shoot this today because I haven't really scored myself before, but I have played here many times and I'm curious how I'm coming back. I haven't played this in years, but I remember it like I played it yesterday. I'm curious what I'm gonna score out here. So I know all the holes, I know this place extremely well. So it's going to be quite interesting what I shoot out here. If you want to go check out some of the other course spotlights, the other ones are in the playlist, but they're not called that. I had an idea for something, but I decided to change it. Technically this is the first one, but I'm so excited to be out here. I haven't played here in so long. So this course doesn't have a super high rating. So there is a festival going on here. So they have like tables and like this big truck thing out here with like it's not obstructing anything really. It could mess me up on some of my shots. So a couple of open holes are kind of, yeah, I have stuff in the way, but it's whatever. Still playable though. This place hasn't changed a bit. It does get a little muddy down in the little valley, so it's very hilly, it's very up and down, but there's so many different shot shapes. I love it here. It's great. Par 57, 5,167 feet. Oh, and happy daylight savings time day. That means we get to play more disc golf. Well, you guys do. I get to work all day and get to miss out on a lot of disc golf, but here we go. Starting the round, hole one. Hole one is 346. I don't think that's right because the basket's right there. I don't ever remember this being 346. Maybe it is, and I'm just dumb. Usually this is just like a mid-range shot that I would throw on here. So it's really just, it's on this little hill, so you can kind of go for it pretty hard without worrying about going past the basket all that much. That is not 346. I'm sorry, bro, but it is not. I might go with like a little baby turnover shot with my Mako, champion Mako. Oh, my hands are cold. Why? Every time I get to play, it's so cold and windy. And then on the days I have to work, it's warm, the wind is down, it feels good. That's just my luck. My hands are gonna hurt today. It's supposed to warm up a little bit, but that's later, and this place doesn't have tee pads, so I don't know how well I'm gonna play this, but let's do it. First available. All right, two off the first. Wow. Oh, I almost hit the same tree. Okay, that's going through. That might be a putt. This isn't really for scoring, you know? This isn't really like I have to do good. If I have to pull some strings around here to get a good score, I will. I can usually dodge that tree. It looks like they haven't got rid of any of these trees because they haven't had to. I'm really curious how I'm gonna do on the long holes. There's 3 open holes and they're like 400 or 500 feet. I think they're all around the same length. And this is, yeah, I did not give myself a good putt. Dang it. I was hoping I would crush this course today. And there is absolutely nobody out here. Okay, so, you probably won't be able to see me. There's really no good spot to put my camera. I should be closer, but I'm not. But that's okay. all you're gonna see is my disc going in the basket. Hopefully. That's one thing I need to get better at, is putting. And this is an obstructed putt over here. Whew. I got a tight line. Oh, is that in? No. Oh, right over the top. First hole is a par. I wish it wasn't. I wish it was a birdie. Yep. Off to the next hole. All right, hole number 2, 245. That's more like it. I think the first hole is more like 245 because I actually think the first hole is shorter than this one. But this is just a straight shot. We have a pretty tight line. It's kind of downhill and over there, kind of down the hill a little bit. But it is heavily guarded by trees. So that's the only thing about this hole. You just got to hit your line and get lucky. And today I'm going to be relying a lot on my Hawkeye. This is a G-Star. It's my only G-Star. There's quite a few holes coming up where I don't use any halos. So having a good mix of halos and not halos is really important. I could do with what I got. So really, you just want to push straight. Keep it. There's no real danger in going too high. The danger is going off into this. There's like a huge drop off. There's like a train track over here and stuff. So Hawkeye it is. I think I can get it straight and get it to go where I need it to. That's looking bad. Oh, got a kick over there. That's gonna be a par. I put a little bit too much anhyzer on it. It got a little bit of wind too. I was trying to throw it more flat than anhyzer. I need to pay more attention of how I'm throwing. My hands are cold. I can barely feel my fingers. I didn't think it would be like this today, but it is. And then tomorrow and the next day and the next day, it's gonna feel so good. I'm so glad I have the worst days off ever. I'm just happy to be playing some disc golf today. All right, so from here, I can see the basket. You can probably see the basket too, maybe not, kind of hard to see. Going to pitch up with my halo pick. Oh, tripped over my back. Dude, this is, this is such a bad upshot. That's why it's very important to get through this crap, because there's so many trees. Man, I don't know if I want to go with the anhyzer forehand. There's not really a backhand play, but this is such a tight gap I gotta hit. Oh, please don't let this be the first bogey. Oh my God. Okay. Hey, look at that kick. Do you see that kick? That got through. That was a lucky shot. Okay. Got a little bit of a putt. Didn't get as close as I thought, but it's all good. Putting is supposed to be getting up there. A little bit of a downhill, just a little bit. Oh, too high. No, dude, is this a bogey? God, come on. I'm just gonna take it from right here. Oh my God. We're calling it a bogey, damn it. Off to the next hole. Okay, hole 3. All right, we're 1 over through 2. Great. This one is 180 feet, super easy. I say that and I'm gonna mess it up. I'm gonna go with my Hawkeye again. We don't really need a straight shot. We kind of, actually I'm gonna go with my Leopard 3. We kind of need something to get a little fade at the end. I mean, there is just pretty much a clear forehand shot and you have a lot more room over there. But even at 180 feet, I'm not confident with my forehands. I'm not a forehand player at all. At all. Maybe for like little chip up shots where I absolutely need it, like the last hole, which I actually did pretty good on that shot, not gonna lie. All right, I really wish I could feel my hands though. Not have to wear the stupid jacket all the time. I mean, it's good for my microphone, but it's a little too big and it's flowy. I feel like it's messing with my throws a little bit. Oh, that's looking good. Oh, I'm long, dude. Maybe I should have thrown my Mako 3. Hey, it's been a while. You know, there's one story about this this hole. Is one time somebody lost their disc on hole 2, and there was people in front of me, and I said, "Hey, did you lose a disc?" They're like, "Yeah." I was like, "I'll throw it up to you," and they're like, "Wait, if you throw it off the tee right now and you ace it, I'll let you keep it." I forgot what it was. It wasn't anything I throw, and I couldn't tell you what it was, but I threw it, I looked at the numbers and I threw it the best I could, and I hit the chains and chained out. And I almost hit an ace on command. It was so sick. I'm a little deep, just a little bit. I might be changing my putters for putting. I'm thinking the Zero or Invaders. I need something a little bit more shallow. This is too deep. They make Invaders and Halo Nexus, so I really think I'm gonna go with that. Let's get a damn putt. Why is everything high? Why? All right, I parked that one. Should have been a birdie. Whatever. Hole 4. I love this hole. It's 199. It curves around all these trees. The thing about this hole is it's really not a good idea to go forehand, which most people do. You know me, I'm best at turnover shots with the Anheuser. So I'm going to throw something a little bit fast, but you'll be surprised how many times you come up short on this hole. But the backhand line is like perfect. Oh, I hit my microphone. There's so many trees that get in the way. That's going to be a recurring occurrence here. Tons of trees. If you don't like wooded courses, this is not the place for you. But the thing I like about this is like the only pro plastic that I've used, and it actually doesn't get as much turn as you would think. But yeah, keep it a little bit high. Keep it a little bit Anheuser. My form is feeling good. It's just my putting is not. Oh, that's it. Oh, I think we're long. That turned perfectly. That's why I got that disc. It's so good. Even though it's a -2-1, so it's a bit understable, which is the point. Leopard and Leopard 3 are like essential for playing in the woods. Unless you like have your own disc that's like those, they're just really good. I really like them. My putting needs to get better. I really think it's half of the reason is my putters. I'm starting to not like them, but I feel like I went way deep on this one. Ah, what a horrible spot, dude. If I'm gonna play tournaments, my putting has to get better. That's just all there is to it. I'm down here. Oh my God. Okay, well, I've been missing high, so I think trying to go higher here would actually do me some good. So I said in the last few videos, well, when I was talking about my new putting form, which I haven't really been using all that much, I've been going back and forth, but like where your eyes are, you know, where you're looking at the basket. I've been looking too high above the basket and like kind of aiming for that point, hoping it would drop. But I've kind of had a little bit of a headwind this whole time. So I'm going to look where I was looking and see if that doesn't help me. No. Another par. Yeah, no, my putting is what's holding me back from playing good. My putting used to not be the problem. It was always off the tee, my accuracy off the tee. Now I feel like my accuracy off the tee is getting a lot better, but now my putting has deteriorated. I think my expectations on like how I expect myself to play is too high. I'm gonna go Hawkeye again, I think. There is no room at all for any turn, and it has to fade right at the end. This is usually a hole that you completely mess up or absolutely park. I gotta keep this super controlled and accurate, but I gotta keep it flat. Okay, that's good. That's gonna hit a tree. Okay, I kicked back into the middle. That's fine. But again, I'm saving a par. But this course is awesome. Like, I know most people probably won't be able to play that's watching this, but you know, for whatever reason you're out here, this is a cool spot to come play. But yeah, this one faded off to the right a little more than I wanted. I really didn't throw it hard. I just gave it a lot of spin. The basket is right up there. Let's see. I mean, I'm gonna try to go for it, but this would be a huge putt if I do. I feel like changing putters will change the game for me. Now that's just parked. Okay. Very uneventful so far. I'm very sorry. But this is about the course. About, you know, this isn't about how I'm playing. I want to play good, obviously, but that's not the main focus of these videos. Oh, that almost popped out. See, what I don't like about these putters is you don't know what they're going to do when they hit the chains. I'm going to use it for like more of an upshot disc. Once I find my actual putters that I'm going to putt with. But this next hole is one of my favorites. Oh, it looks like a huge tree fell out here. I wonder if the basket's been moved. Now the basket's in the same spot. This place really needs to be cleaned up. There's no tee pads. I don't know if you noticed that. So I'm gonna get really muddy. I'm probably just gonna go with my arrow. I kind of switched up my bag a little bit because I knew I would be coming here. It kind of hooks over to the left a little bit. It's on that little hill, but it is guarded by trees. This one's 182, super short. Really need to get this one. But there's limbs hanging down farther than what they were. It used to not be like this. These used to be somewhat open. But I just got to keep it high and squeak it through these branches. This is one of the few discs that I use to like hyzer flip, and it goes dead straight. It's a Halo Arrow, 40th anniversary. Very cool disc. Oh, and that was, oh wow. I'm throwing another shot. I can't keep doing this. One disc I haven't showed off yet is this one, my polecat. Let's do it. Oh, that should have just went with that. That's up there. That's parked. Absolutely parked. I'm counting that one. Get over it. Yeah, check this out. That polecat is money, bro. I didn't say that. First birdie. Took 6 holes to do it. There's a lot more holes to go and a lot more birdieable holes to go, like this next one. All right, hole 7. We're back to even. Do not park your car there. I'm deep in the woods. There's a person in a Prius, looking like they're about to go mudding or something. Anyway, this is 254. I can't remember exactly where the basket is, but you got to punch through this tree line. I guess I'll just hope for the best. You can go long, and there is a lake to watch out for. Yeah, how to throw a video coming on the new cat merch polecat Halo, obviously. I think this is going to be another Leopard 3 shot. It looks more wooded than it used to be. I'm sure everything's grown up a little bit since I've been here. I'm going to keep it on a little bit of anhyzer and see if it won't drift through that gap. There's kind of a gap to hit it's like the best case scenario, but there's a lot of crap on the ground. So ground play on some of these holes are really not a good idea. So I guess I'll just hope for the best. Try not to go too deep. That looks good. A little bit nose up. That's through. You want to get this one close because running it is kind of scary, and I'll show you why in a second. Surprisingly, I've never thrown into this lake. It's a huge lake, but I've never thrown into it. It's kind of a hidden lake. It kind of comes into play on quite a few holes, and it goes along the back nine, which is why it's a really pretty course. This is where I taught myself how to play disc golf though. So it's special to me, and I'm so glad to be back here after so long. See, look at this. Big lake back there. There's the basket right there. As you can see, the lake is right behind it. You have a little bit of room to play with. I'm pitching this one up. I'm not playing with that. I landed right here. I'm not messing with that. I don't feel like losing anything today. So just a simple little pitch up. Sit, please. Thank you. Could have gave myself a little bit better look at the basket. I mean, I can see it, obviously. My eyes work. It's just, you don't want to have any kind of scary putt on this one. I'll show you how close the basket is to the water, though, in just a second. I gotta take my backpack off for this one. I do not want to mess this up. Finally. I'll take a par on that. I don't care, as long as I didn't lose a disc. Here comes a bomber coming up. I don't actually know how far it is, but let me show you how close the water is. So here's the basket, and you know, this is all dirt. So you can easily slide down into there, and it's deep. I don't care who you are, you're not going down there to get your disc. And it goes along all the way out there. That's where the back nine is. So that's why I said, very pretty course. And it's one of my favorites because of how wooded it is. And it's kind of difficult. All right, hole 9, hole 8, 479 feet. This is the first bomber. It's just dead straight. There's tons of room. And I'm going with my charger. I'm gonna try to see if I can just rip one. And this tee pad is not even a tee pad. It's a square. Horrible for this kind of shot. Okay. Lately, so I've been trying to do more Anheuser throws. I've been watching a lot of video back. I am putting the slightest amount of Anheuser, so I really need to really emphasize that Anheuser. Have a tailwind, not gonna be that great, I don't think. That's out there, not good. And this is a par 3. Why isn't this a par 4? So this nub shot has to be parked for par. I haven't figured that charger out yet. Hopefully I can get some bombs in with it. Probably should have threw my turn. This actually got a little bit farther than I thought. I'm probably 275. Probably left myself with another 240 feet, which isn't bad. I'm not scared of like bigger, longer holes, but at the same time, I want to be able to park them because obviously it's par 3 and whoever made this place expects you to park it. Usually it'd be a par 4. I'm going to go with my Valkyrie on this one, I think. A beautiful, sexy Valkyrie. I'm just giving myself a little more disc to work with. There's a tree line that kind of pushes the basket a little bit. There's room, but I'm getting the perfect wind right now, so maybe I can absolutely lace this one. Oh, that's looking good. Go. Hit something. I think I hit the basket. That was a perfect upshot. That is a good par to make on this course. In the past, I would be like so pumped. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna park this one. And then I don't throw it very far at all. My confidence level is higher than my skill level right now. And I think having that and just a positive attitude and just being excited to play disc golf will show in my score, honestly. So many people, look at this. In the middle of nowhere, not really middle of nowhere, but there's people showing up here. So I don't know if this festival has started already or if it's like starting later, but I'll show you in just a second because we're about to be playing hole 9 and that's kind of where all the stuff is. So 9 and 18 is going to be a little obstructed. But I actually went kind of long. Didn't expect that. I thought it went in front of the basket a little bit. I'm actually a little long. But yeah, this being an older course, them having older baskets, these baskets have held up better than a lot of newer courses that I've seen, that I've played. Okay, I think my putting's getting there. Usually when I do these videos, I at least practice putting a little bit, so I'm not like, you know, completely going into it not warmed up, but that's kind of how I did today. So making my putts, that's a good par to make on an almost 500-foot hole. Let's keep going. I think we are one down. Okay, so I should have paid more attention to my U-disc on that one. That one is a par 4. So I just got a birdie on that one. Yes. Okay, so now I'm 1 down through 8, which should have been a lot more, but you can't really set your expectations too high, honestly, especially on a course like this. You're gonna have to play for par and just hope something sticks and hopefully you get through one of the shots. But this one is par 4, it is 192. I think it plays more like 500. Usually this is wide open, you know, nothing in the way. But as you can see here, there's stuff all out there, which is usually not there. Basket is near the parking lot over there. We got some headwind, not ideal for this kind of shot. So I might have to go over stable on this one. I'm gonna go with my turn, which probably should have done the last hole, but I'm gonna keep it out way wide and just hope I dodge everything in the way. I would love to park this hole. That is like my goal, is holes like this. I don't want to be scared of them. I'm not scared of long holes. Par 4s really are a bit easier than par 3s. Depends what if you're talking about a really easy course, then yeah, it's not bad. But this is actually like sandy and muddy. I think this is the original tee pad, I guess. As you can tell, there's no tee pads, but the teeing area. Height, a lot more height. That one didn't go anywhere. I'm gonna try one more. I'm actually gonna try my shrike. I think this would be a good shrike shot. Oh yeah, shrike roller. That's actually looking like a really good roller. Oh wow, that's okay. I guess we're going with the roller on this one. The wind kind of screwed me up here. I'm not playing the paths as OB, even though I just landed on the path. I don't think, when we have tournaments here, I don't think they count that as OB. Usually they would play as like a river, but I don't think it should be played as that because it's not a road and it's just a path for like the festival. So it's sort of kind of temporary. I mean, they leave it here, but it's not really like an official road. I think this is a drop zone. No, this might be this is markings for the festival. But dude, I'm getting a horrible headwind right now. So I'm thinking I gotta just chunk my pig up there. Whoops, wasn't even pointing at myself. Who wants to see me? Nobody. All right, right beyond those trash cans is the basket. All right, let's get it. Go in. Oh my God. Really? How many times is that gonna happen today? Look at that roll. Wow. That is a nasty roll, dude. So I gotta make this for par. That was from a birdie. That was a headwind. I should have left it a little bit low. There we go. They have this thing in the way. This thing is huge. And look, the tee pad is directly behind it. Now the fun holes start. That was the front 9. This is the back 9. I don't know if I'm gonna trust these tee signs just because it wasn't very accurate the first time. Or not the first time, but on hole 8. It says it was a 475 foot par 3, which, you know, for pros that might be reachable, but for people that suck like me, hey, we got 2 birdies and we got 1 bogey, so that's good. This is just a straight shot. 284 par 3. Yep. Well, this says 291. This says 284. I'm gonna go with what this says. Whatever. I'm gonna go with, this really should be an easy Mako 3. I don't have much experience with this thing. I just got it not too long ago. So I might just throw it on flat. Hope for the best. Oh, that was not on flat. That should have got way down there. Okay, I'm gonna go with my Hawkeye. Might as well just call that a tree eye. Never mind. You might as well call that a tree bird, even though it wasn't a T-bird. I'm so stupid. Okay, I'm just trying to give you guys some cool shots to watch while you take in the beautiful scenery of this hole or this course. These back 9 holes are so fun. I think it was hole 13. I almost got my first ace, and I still have never gotten an ace. Never. But on that hole, I literally, it was the first time, the last time I ever did it, I put the disc on top of the basket, landed straight on top. I thought it went in because I heard chains, because it's kind of a blind shot, but no, it stuck straight on top. And this was when I first started playing, kind of, so I feel like I was on a good, bro, no way. Look what I just found. A halo turn. There's no one's name on it. That sucks. I would love to find whose this is. Wait, this is a 166. Hold up. It's 166 gram. What is mine? Mine's a 172. So I could add this to the bag and have a little bit of variety. Yo, that is sick. I'm sorry. Legally, if you find a disc that is not marked, it is yours. You legally own it. But for some crazy reason, someone watches this and it's theirs. I mean, I don't know how you're going to prove it, but I just got a new turn. I shouldn't have bought a halo turn. I just bought mine not too long ago. Dang, I could have waited. This one obviously is not as pretty as mine. This one's mine and this one's this one. This looks like it's been out here for a minute because it's kind of faded. But hey, I guess I'm bagging 2 halo turns now. All right, that's enough excitement. Actually, just kidding. I'm gonna throw my polecat on this one and see if I can't get it in. I cannot believe I just found a halo turn. Who's throwing a turn on a 180 foot hole? Go in. Oh, that would have been so sick. Whatever. I might delete my Patreon because I'm coming up on 500 subscribers. I just hit 250 yesterday, which thanks a lot for subscribing if you're new here. But if you're not new and you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Come on, dude. Get us to 500 and then things are really gonna start popping off. I promise. All right, I'm just gonna putt this with my polecat. Beautiful shot. Ooh, that was almost low. Hole 12, 255 or 225. Sorry, I'm dyslexic. This is really just a straightforward shot. It goes down this hill, and it's guarded by like 3 huge trees. So this is another hole. You just got to get lucky. That's really all this course is. You're throwing your shot, and you're just trying to get lucky. Oh, yo, that is absolutely parked. I hope you can see that. I have to get a new tripod because I tried to fix my catch cam tripod and I used it the other day without realizing it that it was the broke one, and I re-broke it. I just tried to fix it with super glue, and yeah, no, it wasn't good. Oh man, you see, this one's kind of downhill. So like really that was like the lightest toss that I could ever throw. And I dodged all of these trees. I mean, there's a line, there's a clear line to it, but I missed the line. I kind of grip locked it a little bit. But this one's absolutely parked. Another birdie. That's what I like about this course. You can do horrible and you can absolutely bring your score back. I hope it's parked. Uh-oh. Okay, well, here's the hole, or the basket, and I don't know where my disc went. Oh, there it is right there. Okay, I'm gonna put the camera over here. Okay, not parked, not completely parked, but I'm right behind the basket. That is like the best case scenario. See these big trees right here? Those will screw you up big time. I'm actually gonna flip my disc. I leaned up against the tree, so that was like a really good throw. I just need to make this for birdie, which you probably can't tell how far I am. Really not far. Boom. Okay, so what I said earlier about where I'm looking, see there's this like orange tape right here. It's kind of doing me better. It's kind of working out a little bit better, looking a little bit lower, because I've been looking at the top, which makes sense, because if you're staring right here, you're aiming for that, and it's gonna drop. But I think on some holes I don't need to look so high. These don't have like the top bands. I don't know what disc catchers these are, but I mean, I'm used to them just because this is where I learned to play, and they've never changed the baskets. They've never even changed the pin positions. But this next one is like another one of my favorites. The back 9 is just my favorite. Especially when we get over there by the lake. It looks great. Okay, I think they pushed, yeah. So they pushed this tee back a little bit. So I guess there was a change of the tee, but the basket is like right there. So it's kind of a perfect forehand shot. Sadly, I don't have 230 feet of forehand power. I probably do, I just don't want to go for it. It's a tie between these two, leopard 3, obviously. Nah, I need something that's, no, I think the leopard 3 is gonna be good. I was thinking I better get something stable, or a little understable, so I can kind of, there's not much room to fade or turn around here, especially on this hole. You're kind of just forced to go with a straight shot and hope you stick that hill, because if you roll down, you're gonna be left with easily a 60-footer. So let's see if we can get lucky. There's absolutely no run of If the tee pads, if there were tee pads out here, that would make this place a lot better. Hopefully I can get out of the way of this shot. Oh, that's low and that's fading, and that hit a tree, and that's way left. I might throw a provisional. Yeah, I just want to throw another one, get over it, and take the best of the two. I think my Hawkeye is going to be good for this. I need to throw it a little bit higher, but there's no room for height on here. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, I got snagged by the tree. Oh, that's the thing about this. You kind of need height to climb that hill, and it's a huge valley, but you can't get too much height. The wind lifted that one a little bit. There's too many low, well, not really low, but lower hanging branches. So I'm gonna go with my Hawkeye shot on this one. So that's where I landed right there. But really, if you see how high this is up and the basket's kind of leaning, even if you go long, you're looking at a death putt either way. So this is like a death putt uphill or a death putt downhill. There's no in between. All right, here goes nothing. I'm probably gonna be in the way of this shot. Oh, poop. Okay, well, I was trying to birdie it, but it's all good. All right, hole 13. This reminds me of this one hole on Disc Golf Valley. Can't remember which hole it is or what the course is called that it's on, but it's guarded by trees. This is the one I almost aced. This is the one I put on top of the basket. So we're gonna try to get this one in. Maybe I'm gonna go with my Mako 3 again, my Halo. So you're just going through this gap, which is kind of small, and you have to hook left. So really just the straight hyzer is the best bet. Get left. I hit that tree dead center. I'm gonna go with one more. Actually, this might be a perfect T-bird shot. All right, I'm not gonna give it a lot. Yeah, not gonna give it a lot. One more. I'm going with my TL3. Oh, that's it. That's too fast of a disc. And I hit a tree. And I'm in the little river. Wow. Dude, there's a lot of people here. I wonder if I know anybody here. I asked people who wanted to come do a subscriber showdown, but no one said anything. So a lot of people don't like this course, which kind of sucks, because I love this course. I love any course you find Halo turns at. Man, I thought I would park this one. Playing it for par now. The next one I think is going to be playing it for par too. We'll just have to see when we get there. Hole 12 is one of my favorites. Pretty much have a story on every single one of these holes just because I've played out here so much. So you can see now why I like wooded courses and not really open courses, because when I started learning, I didn't learn for distance, I learned for accuracy. More so over distance. So that's why I have always kind of worried more about my accuracy. But yeah, I'm just gonna pitch this up. We don't have a line. I can try to go for it, but this will be the most sickest putt I've ever hit in my life. Right by the basket though. Par save. This course is a big reason why my upshots are so accurate and so good. That is one part of my game I will be cocky about. My upshots are nasty, and this course is the reason why. Hole 14. I didn't know what hole I was on when I said 12. Never mind. So this one, I'm gonna throw something a bit faster because it's way up this hill. After about 150 feet, it goes uphill. around 280. This says 278, but I think it plays more like 300 with the elevation, but you have to pump something up there. Hey, you know what? Let's throw our brand new turn right here. We do have a little bit of space to work with. So I'm going with the turn first, kind of have a tailwind, kind of, you know, northeast, the way I'm pointing, northeast wind. So I'm curious how this flies, because this is a lighter weight. This is 166, my other turn is almost full weight. Oh, that's so nice. You know, I'm really happy with that shot. I didn't make it up the hill all the way. It's gonna be weird footing, but I'm still going to throw my beast just to see how it is. You don't really have much room for height, which you really need height and really need a lot of pop and spin. Oh, get through. Hit that tree. Almost missed it. That would have been, that was floating up there pretty nice. So I guess it doesn't really matter which one I take. They're both good. I'm actually gonna go with the turn because it got pretty much all the way up the hill. The basket's just right there. If I can get a birdie on this hole, I think that would be my first birdie ever on this hole. I don't ever remember birdieing this hole in the past. I might have to go with a slight anhyzer, which is good because I have left to right wind, a very slight left to right. So right now I'm just looking, I'll tell you where I'm looking so you have an idea, just in case I make this, and to kind of give myself like a mental note on camera. I'm staring at the number on top. We have these little plates on these that show you what number it is, what number hole. So I'm gonna stare at that. Okay, if I gave it a little bit more, I think that would have been in. That's a good mental note to have for next time when I have a shot like that. It's good to have mental notes, you know. When you're going out to a course and like practicing for a tournament, it's good to figure out which holes you know you can birdie 9 times out of 10 and ones that are going to be par holes. I have yet to play my first tournament. Another par. We're doing good right now. We are 2 down through 14 holes. Off to the next. Not good. Okay, this one is 261, but it's one of my favorite holes. Well, I guess it used to be. This used to be way more open, and now these trees over here that were a bit smaller and not branching out as wide is now bigger and branching out way wider. So really, you kind of just have to throw downhill and you can't get any height. You're just gonna get knocked down by the wind. So honestly, I didn't think I would be going this route on a 200-foot hole, 260-foot hole. I'm gonna need like a monster flare skip. So I'm going with my Orc. A lot of people said this was underrated. And a lot more people need to throw them. This is an old disc. It's nothing new. I think it was one of their first like super overstable discs. So giving this thing a lot of anhyzer and down, and I just need to hit the bottom and skip up the hill. That's really the only way you can really climb this hill now. It's on a pretty big hill, so we're gonna have a big putt at this. I really don't think, unless you just get insanely lucky, you're not gonna have a birdie putt at this. Too much height. Get overstable. You know, that's not bad. I'm not gonna throw another one. But if you really shank it, you can go OB into the water. Well, there's not really any OB on this course. There's natural OB. So, I mean, if you shank it, even if you throw a good shot, it could still be a shank shot, thanks to the trees. But I didn't hit anything. I actually found a gap up in the trees, but I was looking for more of a flare skip. Just to give you an idea of where I'm at, I'm in there, and the hole or the basket is way up there. Good luck to me on this putt. Oh man, I'm in a worse spot than I thought. Okay, I'm just gonna put my foot in here. I just have to, yeah, I gotta pitch it around this tree. Oh, I feel like I gave that one a little bit of a run. Honestly, I saved that bar. Holy crap. Now I gotta go back down this hill and back up it. Yippee. What the heck? Those were ducks. Hole 15, that was a par. Okay, this one says 256, but it says 212 on the sign, which I think it plays more in between. But this, you push straight for like 100 feet, and then it is like a severe cut to the left. So it's not a very far shot, but I think a light little toss with the halo, the Thunderbird, will really do me some good. I've parked this hole many times. Couldn't tell you what I parked it with. I've always been Innova, so I kind of wish I would have known what I threw on here. I've never had a Thunderbird when I played here. A lot of these discs I never really bagged when I played back in the day. Okay, that's fine. I'm in the middle. That's where you want to be. This hole can go south extremely fast. Let's say I'm playing for another par, which I'm not doing bad for this course right now. If you like extremely wooded courses, the courses out here would be great for you because it is extremely wooded. Okay, yeah, this ain't bad at all. Basket's right around this tree. I landed right there. Yeah, this ain't it, bro. Ah, almost made it. All right, hole 17, 269. This is a huge turnover shot. Let me go with my Leopard. Oh, that's it. That's so it. Hit something. This is where you want to hit a tree at the end and not go way off, because you can easily mess up your putt. Easily. I'll show you how weird this hole is. So you get through here, super tight gap, almost arm length for me. You just gotta lace this gap all the way through. It's kind of a big turnover tunnel shot, which if you have a very good controlled forehand, this will be good for you. But I do not. I have a very good controlled Anheuser backhand. And see this huge tree is down? It's down in there. And I went off over here. There's the basket. So it kind of dumps off into, this is actually a really nice area. This is the area between 17 and 18. And honestly, it's beautiful. I've parked this hole so many times. I just never got that lucky. So I'm over here. So I'm gonna put my camera down here and hopefully get a little catch cam action. You might not be able to see me, but this tree used to not be down like this. That's a huge tree. I have a look. And it's on a hill, so I don't want my camera to fall because it is a little windy still. Edge of circle 2, dude. This ain't even cool. I thought I turned it over enough. I was really just trying to give it enough power to get through. And technically, if you think about it, I'm pin high, but just not anywhere near the pin. If I make this, you've got to subscribe. This is an absolute monster of a putt. And if I go long, hey, guess what? My camera's right behind it. So it's gonna be a slight Anheuser putt. Downhill, and it's kind of a low ceiling. Now one branch is in the way. I feel like I'm gonna hit it, so I might as well just hit it. Go in. Bro, I told you the branch would mess me up. Dang. That was looking good for a split second. Tap in par. This is a good par to get. Definitely not an easy birdie, for sure. That's the thing about this place. It's very wooded, not easily birdied holes. But luckily, we got 18 coming up. An absolute bomb. Check out this path you have to take through here. This is dangerous. The tee pad for 18's over there, but this is what you have to walk over. Not ideal. It's a broken ankle waiting to happen. Look at that. That is messy. Yeah, you could easily break an ankle there. Hole 18, tight gap out the woods. And then over there where that big thing is, the basket's right by there. So this is a shmush. Really, you just want to play it safe. This is 565, so this is the longest hole on the course. Easily. If we can get the birdie, it's a par 4, 563 feet. Take my turn out of here, push it as straight as I can, like as straight as you can possibly get it. Now that these picnic tables are kind of in the way, you kind of want to push past them, which they're kind of everywhere, so this is going to be messy. So, you know, if I don't do good on this hole because of some of the stuff in the way, it's because of some of the stuff in the way. I kind of have a little bit of headwind, but I got to give this one a certified rip. I'm taking my jacket off. I wish I could do more while I'm out here. I'm gonna try to get out here. There's plenty of more courses out here to cover on my course spotlight series. Hope you guys are liking this one. It kind of gives me a practice, some full round practice. I'm giving this everything I got, everything I've learned in the past little while, putting everything into it. Oh my God. Bro. All right, I'll go on my wraith. All right, that's out there. Wow, that is not what I wanted to do. Hopefully this guy doesn't steal my disc because somebody's walking right by it. That hit that thing, it bounced way off the top. Whew. It's gonna be a tough one. Let's see if I can get it over there without hitting somebody, because someone's having a picnic. And what kind of person would I be if I ruined that because of a crappy shot? I need to go something overstable, extremely overstable. This wind is nutty right now. I threw a second shot. That turn actually made it pretty far. I threw my wraith also. Now it's cold again. Where did my wraith go? My wraith went right past it. So I'm just gonna go with my wraith. I have to throw right over these people. I feel so bad right now. The question is, do I ruin a nice Sunday evening out in the park or risk it to park it? I'm gonna go with ruining a nice family fun time on a Sunday afternoon after church. I'm gonna have to go forehand. I'm gonna have to. I'm taking a bogey on this one if I can't get it, because I do not want to hit these people. But who said my forehands were gonna be good enough? I might just skip this hole, honestly, because there's more people over there now. I'm just gonna go for it. That forehand was not bad. I mean, I could have went way farther with my backhand. It's not worth it though. This really isn't a place to like lounge around and just have a picnic. I mean, there is picnic tables out here, but this is just a baseball field. So it's not really like a park, but they've kind of turned it into one. But now I can go for this shot, and I'm going to. Got a straight headwind. It's not very bad though. Hit that. Okay. Skip. All right, whatever. He's, oh yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah, right. I'm not. I suck. I was trying to throw it in because I had an audience. Polecat putt. That was a par. All those were pars. Okay. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, dude. And I will catch you in the next one. See ya.